Hey everyone, it's Julie here with TipRanks. Today we're talking about how to boost your investing game this earnings season with TipRanks' latest tools. So let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for being here. It is a huge week in the market with companies like Apple, Amazon, Meta, and Visa all set to report. With major players like this all lined up, today we're going to take a look at 4 powerful new TipRanks tools to help you make smarter decisions. First, let's take a look at the full earnings lineup. On the calendar today, Monday, we have companies like Waste Management and NXP Semiconductors. On Tuesday, big names like PayPal, Pfizer, Visa, SoFi Technologies, Coca-Cola, and Starbucks, plus plenty others. And Wednesday, we start getting into some of the really big tech names. We're talking Microsoft, Meta Platforms, Qualcomm, Telecom, Robinhood Markets, and more. And that continues on Thursday, where we have Apple, Amazon, Block, MasterCard, Moderna, McDonald's, winding things up on Friday with still some big names, a lot in the energy sector here, with ExxonMobil, Chevron, Shell, and more. The first of our newer tools that I want to highlight for you today is the AI Analyst. This is like having a personal analyst working for you 24/7, providing a comprehensive breakdown of any stock. Let's take a look at Amazon, for example, who's reporting on Thursday. At the top, we can see a summary of positive factors, like their AWS being their fastest growing segment with a high operating margin, and negative factors, such as them facing revenue and margin headwinds from tariffs, particularly on Chinese imports. We can also look at different financial statement overviews, technical analysis, and risk analysis. And one of my favorite parts is the earnings call summary, where you can find an easy to understand breakdown of the positive and negative updates from their most recent quarterly report. And an exciting update here is that TipRanks recently acquired Main Street Data. This is a visual-first platform that provides unique data sets. One standout feature is KPIs. These key performance indicators are found right on the AI Analyst page, and they can help investors benchmark performance and spot early success trends. In the case of Amazon, we can see things like their operating income by segment, their AWS performance obligations, and even their revenue by segment, so seeing how much is coming from advertising, third-party sellers, online stores, etc. The second tool I want to highlight isn't brand new, but it has been recently upgraded and improved. That is our stock comparison. From any stock page, you can simply hit the compare button here in the top right to open up the comparison tool. Now we know that Apple is also reporting this week, so let's see how the two companies stack up. Looking at the overview, we can compare things like the analyst consensus, where they look a little more bullish on Amazon with a higher upside potential, and they slightly edge them out on SmartScore. There's other essentials here you can look at, including dividends, earnings, technicals, and the stock's most recent performance, which you can also compare on the graph down below. You can also see the latest news on these companies, the latest analyst ratings on each, as well as their recent earnings. For our third tool, we have brand new pages with both the statistics and historical prices tabs. Let's take a look at SoFi, for example. Here, under historical prices found on the left-hand menu, of course you can see the daily historical prices for the stock, but you can also sort it by events. So if we wanted to see how the stock has moved following the last earnings report, we can narrow that down at the top and see that it has made some pretty big swings, mostly downwards following their earnings reports over the past year. And for stocks that also pay a dividend, you can see the same sort of data for how the stock has moved following the ex-dividend date. Then we also have the Statistics tab. This page will give you a clear picture of a company's fundamentals, from valuations, important dates such as earnings and dividends, different ratios and enterprise valuations, balance sheets, and more. This is a one-stop shop for all the most important data. Then at the top, you can also check out the company's market cap and how that has changed over time, plus other interesting details about their revenue. This includes different insights about the number of their employees, revenue per employee, and growth. You can see those revenue growth trends reflected in the chart below or on the table view, which shows those changes year over year. And last, but certainly not least, is a TipRanks mobile app exclusive. That is the breaking news feed. This is a real-time stream of market-moving headlines that is easily customized to your preferences. It delivers all relevant updates on the stocks in your portfolio and watch list, and also offers broader market insights for traders looking to find some new stock picks. It'll show you real-time updates, display tickers with percent changes, and you can also add personalized tabs. So let's put those all together in a quick strategy for the week. Let's say you're particularly interested in Thursday's reports, with big names like Apple, Amazon, MasterCard, and Block all reporting. Start by heading on over to the AI Analyst to see what tailwinds and what headwinds the stocks might be facing, as well as what trends you can see in those KPIs. Then we can compare some of those big stocks, see what ones analysts think have the edge and how they've performed lately. Then we can head on over to those individual stocks' historical prices to see what kind of swings they've made post-earnings reports. Lastly, you can head on over to your TipRanks mobile app and keep an eye on the breaking news feed to catch the updates on those earnings reports as they happen. With all of these TipRanks tools, you'll be able to stay on top of all the market action this week. Let me know in the comments down below which of these tools is your favorite and that you enjoy using the most. I always love hearing from you guys. If you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that button and that you're subscribed to the channel as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Best of luck with investing this week ahead, and I'll see you back here next time.